There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, this is RobotnikIsSexy with that same old team, same old OU team. This is going to be a rematch against Spartan Goku, the guy with the Feraligatr and the weird-ass OU team. But his team is looking very standard right now. But I just skimmed over the most important turn of the game. He's going to lead with Rotom, and I'm going to lead with Breloom. Now, Rotom outspeeds Breloom pretty much all the time. So that was really risky because he could have Will-O-Wisp me, but turns out he is a Scarf set, so that's awesome. And I'm going to be able to get his Scarm put to sleep, which is fine, it's good. It basically destroys Scarm, and hey, I can land a Focus Blast, it's amazing. And then he's going to kill me with Pursuit Scissor, which is actually a very good move on his part. I cannot speak normally. Yeah, it was a really good move. I didn't see it coming at all. The Flamethrower does a lot to Rotom Wash, and I'm just going to switch into Marasquee. If it wants to go for Hidden Power Grass, I know that Marasquee can take it and probably recover it off, actually, because I have, I think I only have 50 EVs in Special Defense, and I can just take those hits. I think I'm a Calm Nature, I don't know. I have a mix set thing. So I'm going to stockpile on his stuff, and yeah. Stockpile Gastrodon is not fun to face at all, because, yeah, that Dragon Pulse did nothing. And now I can get that Toxic on Latios, and Latios is getting worn down by his Sand. His team is not really suited for Sand, in my opinion. I mean, it's very standard as shit, but it's like, it's not new standard. This is like the standard I would see when Black and White was brand new. Like, this Sand team would no longer, like, be seen very much, but all these members are pretty standard-ish. But having Life Orb on the Gengar is definitely not helpful, because the Sand is just going to take him out sooner than later. And I don't really want to, take out all his guys with Gastrodon, so I'm going to switch into Hottie Robo as he lowers his special attack with Draco Meteor, which is great. And he's just going to stay in and go down that way. But I'm going to roar it out, and that allows him to use Latios' Death Fodder later, but I honestly couldn't care less. I'm going to stay in. This is kind of a dumb move. I was wounded significantly, so a Hydro Pump, even coming off a Scarf Rotom Wash with the stab and everything, that's enough to take out my Heatran. But it really is whatever, because I kind of have the game. Evil One's gonna outspeed Scissor because it has max neutral speed, take it out with Mach Punch. I get to set up a Sword Dance on the Skarmory, and man, Breloom, you really are the evil one. You can 2-hit KO a Skarmory after a Sword Dance. That is evil. That is just evil. Like, Skarmory is the figurehead of defense in Pokemon, and you just 2-hit KO it with a base 40 attack, no less. Like, I'm just speechless. But anyway, that match is over. I don't even have to talk about it anymore. So this is going to be an underused match I had a couple days ago against some random guy in Pokemon Showdown named Jetshock, and this is a really nice match. I'm going to lead off with Victini I'm not going to lead off with Victini, I'm going to lead off with Hitmontop, because I suspect the Victini lead, or the Empoleon lead, and, if it's Empoleon, I can close combat away, but if it's anything else, the Intimidate is going to help. And, yeah, curiously, his Victini is going to choose the Zen Headbutt, which allows me to get a Light Screen, which, as you can see there, is super helpful to Hanukkah Bush, since that Ice Beam does no damage. Barely any damage. I can recover all of it off with Leech Seed. And Hanukkah Bush is such a pro because, I think I double Leech Seed on his Victini, and then, yeah, with all that Leech Seed and Hail chip damage, that Victini is half dead already, so that is awesome. And then I'm going to Blizzard on the Crobat switch-in, which is great, but unfortunately it's not really going to be enough because he's going to roost on my predicted Protect. He is going to yeah, that's a really good play. But I'm going to throw out Ugu-chan the Glaceon. What I love about Scarf Glaceon, this team just on appearance looks really shitty, so people don't expect Scarf Glaceon, and they stay in, and then they lose the Crobat. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. So, yeah, that's cool. So, Crobat is a big threat that's taken out, which is great. And I get to Toxic the Raikou, because I get a free sub on the Switch, and Raikou is going to show me the Life Orb, which is great, because, yeah, just like that Sandstorm Life Orb Gengar scenario, it's not going to be able to stick around very much. Now, I didn't want to be an asshole and Protect up, just because Protect is really annoying to face. Staring down multiple Protects is just annoying, so I'm just going to switch around instead. I was expecting the Hidden Power Ice or Extreme Speed, and he goes for E-Speed, which is kind of weird. I was more expecting HP Ice, but whatever. And yeah, Raikou is pretty much gone. If I had Stealth Rocks on this team, it would be pretty awesome to get it up right now, but I don't. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I think Hitmontop is probably more useful than Blastoise, just because this team has no physical hitters, and Hitmontop is my lone physical hitter with close combat, and as you see, it's going to come in handy here. I think Blastoise would just get set up on against a Scrafty, although it probably would have Roar. But anyway, this is pretty much an ideal situation, because I'm going to take down over half his health, or just about half his health, and then get taken out with my own hail damage, which is actually really nice, because it's not going to allow Scrafty to get any more health back with the Drain Punches, and I can just take him out with an Earth Power, since all his Pokemon are grounded. Now, Victini's going to come out, not having Stealth Rocks is going to bite me in the ass as he goes for V-Create, and there's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can do about it is sack Pokemon, and then hope that Glaceon will outspeed it after the speed drop, because Victini does have base 100 speed, and Glaceon doesn't at all. But, you know, after a stat drop, thanks to, you know, the V-Crate, I can hope that it'll be good. But anyway, I'm going to go for the Blizzard here. Kind of risky. Victini might have lived had it stayed in, but I'm going to freeze the Empoleon, and this is obviously huge. And I don't play this team all the time and just show you matches where I freeze people. That is not what I do. This team just freezes people. And it's funny, because it is a Hail underused team, but it just freezes people. And this is extremely clutch, because getting a substitute ensures me the win. Because I basically knew if I could get a substitute up, I would win. But if I couldn't, Victini was going to rape me. Because there's nothing I can do about Victini, since I don't have Stealth Rocks and stuff. But having the Surf is going to be huge, as it OHKOs Rhyperior and can take out Victini because I have the substitute. But yeah, that was a good match. That was fun. And this is going to be a monotype match. Sorry for the cut in audio. There was some kind of horrible mistake where I had the wrong battle in place, so I had to start a new narration. But anyway, big floating pointing finger graphic. Pokemon Showdown is going to be a bitch, and I'm going to be on the wrong side again. But this match was good enough, I felt, that I'm just going to have to deal with it. So I'm going to lead with Coke Hippo, which is a nickname referencing a drawing I did in 2006, which no one will understand unless you are like one person. But anyway, whatever. I'm just going to do the Roar thing. I'm trying to catch Victini on the Switch, and hey, I get it now. But I kept getting Latios and Deoxys, which is really shitty, but this is a careful nature Coke Hippo, so I can actually take special hits reasonably well. At level 100 I have 199 special defense, and I have 420 HP, so that is pretty good, and that is with 0 special defense investment other than the nature boost, so that's really nice. So he's going to make a really good play, go for the Toxic, because the Switch is so obvious. I actually asked the chat for a monotype, since it isn't a battle-style feature you can just select yet, but maybe soon it will be. And this is going to be the most clutch turn of the match. Now, I know he probably might want to preserve his Deoxys D for fodder later, so I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave. And that does a cool 57%. That is a lot. Now, this is a Life Orb Sheer Force Landorus, and I am being taken out by Toxic. But anyway, I'm going to totally fuck him over with a crit here. That was completely nasty and unnecessary, but I don't really know how much damage it would have done. Maybe it would have done over 70. I mean, if it was a significant... if the damage was big enough, then the crit probably didn't matter, since I did have a full health Nidoking in the wings, and I could have just, you know, gone for stuff. But still, I mean, he's got a levitating... Latias, or he did. I just blow it away here, so that was a pretty hexy moment there. That's going to help me a lot. I was feeling pretty defeated, but that turn, which by the way I named the Landorus after Brighton because he pretty much uses Landorus constantly in OU, the sheer force variety. So yeah, shout out to DD5. Yeah, I'll leave his link in the description even. Like, why the hell not? So yeah, Marsquee is going to do what it does. I definitely favor ground and rock types. That's why I like Torterra so much, because it's... well, no, that doesn't make sense. I like grass and ground types a lot, which is why I like Torterra so much. But anyway, ground types are easily my favorite, I think, so yeah. I mean, if I was a bender, I would be an earthbender as well, just immediately, without question. Earthbender, straight away. But, yeah, Marsquee is going to do what it does, and be a Stolly Biatch, and yeah, his last Pokemon is Wobbuffet, and this guy's man enough to just play it out. I thought he might want to run, which is fine. I probably would have just to condense the game down, make it shorter, but it's fine. Sandstorm and Toxic is going to take him out. Now, this is the first time I've ever tried using this team. I actually whipped it together in like 5 minutes, but it seems to work really well. It's really nice. I can team build better on PS than Wi-Fi because I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. I have some announcements to make. I will probably be going to GameClux March 2nd, 2013 for a Pokemon 6v6 OU tournament. QuandaRen66 is going to be there, and probably some other YouTubers as well, as maybe some other friends of mine. But if they don't want to go, I mean, some of them are kind of flaky, so I might just go by myself. But I'm hoping to go with not myself, because that would be kind of sad, I feel. But, you know, I'm just a social guy. But yeah, so there's that. And then I am for sure 110% going to SakuraCon 2013 in the Washington State Convention Center. So yeah, if you're going to SakuraCon, if you're going to the GameClux tournament, you will see me there. But yeah, this is going to be my announcement. And I have a bonus announcement. Tomorrow is the 2-year anniversary of my YouTube, which is weird. It started February 9th, 2011, and it's 2013 now, and it's kind of weird that it's so close to Valentine's Day, too, because that is, you know, it's funny to me, at least, because I have a unhealthy obsession and love for Pokemon, and February 9th is pretty close to 14, which is Valentine's Day. But that's enough of my ranting and information and battles and whatnot. I will see you all later, YouTube.